Hello lords and ladies of YouTube, and welcome back to Nightly Gaming's Nightly Gaming, and this week we're talking about the top 5 fantasy games that are available on Steam. Number 5. Reus, a fun 2D god simulator where you actually have to deal with the wanted path of development of the various cultures on your Earth, not just whatever you want. Not to mention the fun interaction with the giants that you have roaming around the planet, actually interacting with the villagers. And then on top of that, add in the synergies of different resources and modifying the ecosystems of the world, and you get a very great interactive god sim where if you do things wrong, well, the people are going to rebel against you and try to kill your giants. Number 4. Savage Lands. Think of this game as a mix of The Forest and Skyrim. You know, it leads to one of the best fantasy games on Steam in my opinion. It combines the traditional survival gameplay of gathering resources and building camps and avoiding death from whatever various things in the world with a fantasy theme. In this world, instead of dealing with, cannibals or wild animals and things like that, you're dealing with dragons and various kinds of mythical monsters, and that just adds to a great, fun, epic atmosphere, and this game is definitely a top fantasy game. Number 3. Dungeons 2. So this game's similar in style to the classic Dungeon Keeper game, but this game has a bit more polish and some really fun new features added in. So you're designing, expanding, and maintaining your very own dungeon as you build up minions to protect it and traps to protect it. You're gathering resources to build new areas and build up your army. And in one of my personal favorite additions to this game compared to the old Dungeon Keeper games is the ability to lead your armies out of your dungeon and attack the outside world using some basic RTS gameplay, expanding your empire, getting new resources, things like that. It's definitely a top fantasy game. Number 2. Shovel Knight. Old school style platformer with one of the most interesting new platform characters and a great story set in a fantasy world. What's not to like? Kill the various monsters in the world with your trusty shovel, overcome interesting platforming challenges using kind of weird and unique shovel-based abilities. It's just a lot of fun. Add in fun and challenging boss fights, you got a truly great fantasy game right here. Number 1. Endless Legend. This is one of my favorite strategy games of all time. Tons of variety in the races that you encounter. Each has their own unique story quests in-game as a way of winning. Add in their own unique strengths in battle. Some of them are better at long-term sieges, some of them are better at rushing, some of them are good at building up huge armies and then going on. Each one has its own unique taste of gameplay. Add in multiple ways to win each round and giant maps with lots of variety of spaces and events. You get one of the most strategically deep and interesting to play turn-based strategy games ever made in my opinion. And it is definitely one game that I can recommend to anyone. That's why this game is my number 1 fantasy game on Steam. Let me know what your top fantasy games are in the comments down below. Love to hear what you guys think. If you think any of these games don't deserve to be on the list, also let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, click the like button, always appreciate it. If you want to see more videos from me, click the subscribe button and check out my channel to see all the previous videos I've made. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!